Oh, there we go. Now we're on.
Test.
Welcome, everybody, to the PAC
Does
panel
this work?
here at MINECON. This is
Test,
Expo
test,
1,
test,
this little
kick.
panel room, so it's very exclusive, a little more intimate. There's less of you here, so
Fish.
hopefully this will be a good experience for everyone who's able to make it here today. So I guess we'll kick this off with some introductions for those of you out there in the crowd who aren't super familiar with us. There's a lot of parents that are looking at me with some clueless eyes, wondering, what is this? Why am I here? Why do my children want to see this? And we'll go ahead and we'll start with that. So my name is Mitch, Orb Asian Canadian, and to my right is...
Hi, I'm Jerome ASF, which my real name's Jerome, so no mystery there. But hello, guys. What's going on?
I'm Preston, otherwise known as Preston Plays. Not to, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm the Flower King.
Shut up.
No, Mr. Waffles here. Nice to meet you guys.
All right, I got my own mic. Yeah, and I am Lachlan, of course, as well, and formerly known as.
And I'm Vic, Vic723. And what we go back down, what we can also, is we're from across the world. So I'm from just outside London, the UK. Then we've got
Australia, Brisbane.
Canada.
Texas.
The Texas, you got to hand that over here. I'm used to be from Canada, now I live in Florida.
And I'm from New Jersey, just moved down to Florida with this guy, so.
Mitch starting us off.
Yeah, so today we're going to go ahead and do a couple of sort of general topics that we get a lot of questions at when we go to different events. A lot of you ask these questions, and some of them are real simple. We've already introduced ourselves, but now we always get, how did you meet each other, and what really got you into Minecraft? So as I go ahead and pull up the list of all of our more minor topics here, I'm going to pass it off to Jerome so he can kick this off for how we sort of all met each other, and we'll kick it off. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you ask any of us how we met each other, you're going to get a different story because we all kind of met each other at different times. But I know me personally, I ended up meeting this guy actually from my childhood. He lived in my hometown. I've known him since I was 10 years old. He moved away really quickly after that, but we never lost contact. And video games actually ended up keeping us together, and we ended up doing YouTube videos together from there, and here we are now. And then after that, when Mitch moved away, he moved to Montreal and eventually met a fellow Montreal YouTuber, Rob. Then we also, along the way, met Preston through Rob. And then, of course, just in time, we came across Vic and Lachlan just from doing Minecraft servers and things like that. Does anyone have any other stories of how we all met?
I think that pretty much covers the topic. Actually, I was invited by this guy right here to play a map called, Revenge of the Taco. And that's how my YouTube journey began with these guys, by playing a Minecraft map about tacos. Evil tacos.
I think for me the main thing was, because Preston and myself, kind of started off with a thing called Pixelmon, which is kind of this guy's forte.
Big ups!
Big ups, Pixelmon. No one wanted to record with me,
We still don't.
I don't know why. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I had no idea why, and no one wanted to record with me, and then all of a sudden this guy, my knight in shining armor, shows up on what was it? It wasn't a dragon.
There's a flag on.
It was a flygon. Yeah, where's that bad boy? Flying and grass. I know my Pixelmon, man.
You got it wrong, but whatever.
You're the pro.
Let's roll.
Flying Dark, he was so good. Anyway, so he comes
Flying
in
dragon.
flying, and I did my first episode of Pixelmon with him. We started this epic journey together. We looked for fossils and grew our Pixelmon, and we grew the relationship ever since then. So that's how we started, at least, and that was my biggest thing.
Yeah, I think the big thing with me and Minecon is I met pretty much everyone here for the first time, except this guy, just on the right. But yeah, the last Minecon in Orlando, I met for the first time Mitch and Jerome. I didn't even speak to them online beforehand, so yeah, that's pretty much where I met them. And this guy as well. But Rob, I sort of talked to him a little bit because he was needing friends and whatnot. But yeah.
almost got forgotten about that, but for me, it's nothing too far out of what everyone else has said. Being the end person on a panel is like the worst, because they've all answered the same questions as you, so I'm like, what can I actually say? But it is a similar way, and one thing that was always strange for us is that we kind of knew of each other a long time before we knew each other. For example, I'd been making videos for the past 5-6 years, since, you know, the early Call of Duty games, that's where it started for me, and obviously moved on to Minecraft. But I knew of Rob and Preston, who were both doing the same thing, and we knew of each other, but our paths had never crossed until there was this game, Minecraft, and we realized how much we could do with it, how much potential there was on YouTube for all the different content. And that's when we started, you know, realizing we could record so many videos together, have a lot of fun doing it, and it's become something we never expected it to be. And a lot of that is thanks to all of you guys, so a massive thank you to all of you for just being you.
Yeah, so the next question we had on the list that we get asked a lot is what our favorite mini games are or our favorite things to record. So for me personally, I film almost all my videos with this guy, and for my favorite thing overall has to be Hunger Games. I just love how competitive it is. We've been doing it in a while now. I think me and Mitch combined together have filmed 500 episodes each, right?
I've got just about 700 now.
Yeah, so we've been doing it in a while. So that's my personal favorite, and I think that for the most part, our viewers pretty much share the same view on that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll mix it up a bit. Jerome did say Hunger Games, and you know, you would think that'd be the predictable, easy answer for me to shout out because of the 700 episodes there. But I'd say my favorite is probably Battledome, just because it's a lot more competitive and more interesting. There's more to it, and there's also some history and story behind like sort of us all meeting each other. Because as far as, you know, all the guys this way, minus Lachlan, we met him at MINECON. But these three gentlemen, we really got closer through playing that minigame. Surprising, it's kind of weird to have that.
First Minecraft video on my channel was...
Was it a Battledome?
Yeah, it was a Battledome.
Yeah. And that's how we actually met Vic back in the day, too, was he was on the opposing team, typically. And so that's how that went down. So I'm a big fan of the Battledomes, that's for sure. They're so much fun.
Well, Mitch time. So, yeah, well, I'll explain that a little bit. So, yeah, so Mitch time is this great thing known as whatever works for Mitch, works for Mitch. And you know what? If it makes everybody else not do as well, that's okay, because as long as Mitch does well.
Yeah, so thanks for coming to the panel. That's going to do it. And we're running on Mitch time.
And that's a prime example of Mitch time. Now, my favorite minigame thing to record is parkour. I love parkour. I don't know why. Jumping on blocks, and it's so addictive. And all you do is jump on blocks, but there's so many different blocks.
I gotta jump on them all.
Oh my gosh. So yeah.
You got sponges.
There's lapis,
fences,
slime blocks, so many blocks to jump on, but mine is definitely parkour.
You gotta love the ice blocks on soul sand on ice blocks. Wow. Love those jumps. Keep them coming. I would say for me, probably one of the favorite things I've done so far has been factions. It's probably been the most difficult to learn if anyone has dipped into that sort of that game mode. It takes hours and hours and hours building bases, cannons. Amazing how Minecraft can be manipulated to create this sort of game. And me and Preston have both recorded probably about 300 episodes of it. And we started off complete and total noobs, and now we can actually, you know, hold our own in the community. So that's probably my favorite journey for sure.
Alrighty, I think I'm about to steal Vic's right now, and that would be How to Minecraft. I mean,
like Pixelmon,
yeah.
right?
Early on it was Pixelmon, but you know.
Lachlan, I love your Pixelmon.
Thanks. But yeah, no, Pixelmon was a huge part of my channel early on, like 2 years ago when I first started. But you know, I moved on to other things, and right now the favorite thing for me to record is definitely How to Minecraft. You know, that community aspect and SMP. I mean, let's be real, half the people quit. Preston. But you know, it's still fun, and I have a lot of fun with the people that still play, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with Lachlan on that one as well. An SMP server is something we'd never done before. SMP meaning survival multiplayer, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. And it's, for those people that don't know, it's a server that we had kind of all decided to record our own series on. And they weren't necessarily series together, so we could all work on our own projects and builds and events and then come together and collaborate. We did a whole season of that spanning over a few months. Then it went so well, we decided to stop for a little while, work on an even better season 2, which has been so much fun. We've had stuff custom coded in. That's the most amazing thing about Minecraft. Almost anything you can think of can be coded in, so we really want to kind of keep pushing the boundaries of that as we move forward. So yeah, for me, How to Minecraft is my favorite thing to record.
Mitchell, Donald, Ralph?
Yes, Robert Latsky.
What is the next thing on the agenda, my friend?
Oh, well, we can move on to the third and final most common questions that we get at these panels, and that is what we want to see added to the game itself. So I remember actually last MineCon, I made a comment about better sprinting, or it might have been PAX. I might have my panels mixed up here. But either way, I always wanted to see that hold the button to sprint. Very boring, I know. I'm not the most exciting person. But let's go ahead and knock out sort of the things we'd love to see added to the game that aren't already there and might be in a mod pack already, but we'd like to see it in the game itself. So I'll pass it off to Jerome to kick this one off.
Could I throw in a wild card? You could. Because we were asked this before, and I was like, I have no idea. Did I?
was gonna say that.
Well, I beat you to it. See you later, bro. So one thing that you would like to add, and one thing that you would like to see taken out.
Oh, okay. Throwing a little curveball in there.
Little
Well,
curveball.
for me, the one thing I'd like to see added is a lot more weapon variety. So I understand you can use, like, my axes are my favorite weapon, but the thing is, they're just weaker versions of swords. There's no abilities for it. So I'd like to see maybe make the axes, like a battle axe, more powerful, does more damage than a sword, but maybe it goes a little slower, or something like that. There are tons of different cool things that you could do, and I think adding a variety of weapons and different types of mechanics to them would just be an amazing addition to Minecraft. As for things I would remove, now Rob, you really caught me on the edge here. I'm trying to think.
It's a tough one.
Probably anything I'd remove 100% would have to be notch apples. I don't see, like, when you're doing PvP, when someone eats a notch apple, you literally cannot kill them. It's like, it's just not enjoyable. So I just don't see the point in them. I think removing the overpowered gold apples and just keeping the regular ones would probably be. So battle axes and remove the super overpowered gold apples.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. I think what I would want to see added to the game is more bosses, more things that just randomly spawn throughout the landscape, not like an Ender Dragon where you have to go to the end portal, not a Wither where you have to assemble it and have it spawn yourself. I would love to see some things, the same way creepers, spiders, skeletons spawn in, that's obviously more powerful and a lot more rare in the environment. That would be really cool. I know a lot of mod packs do that. You've got Twilight Forest, the list goes on and on. I'm sure you play tons of them. Crazy Craft, for example. I'd love to see some boss-style mobs be in vanilla Minecraft. That would be really, really cool to come across randomly on your adventures. And one thing I'd like to see removed, as far as I'm going to stay on the topic of mobs, I cannot stand witches. I don't know if I'm the only person here, but I'll be mining in a cave system or a shaft or whatever, and suddenly I'll turn around and literally get jump scared, splashed in the face with poison, and be quite furious.
Sorry to take that away. I see a fan there with a huge axe. Do you mind holding that up? Yeah, there we go.
That's
Sorry,
awesome.
just wanted to shout that out. That looked awesome.
All right, so if I was going to take anything out in the game, it'd have to be torches. Because every time I play any kind of minigame with anybody, they always spawn torches on me. And so, yeah, Mitch, he's notorious for that. So I have to say, no torches. Take those out. But as for things being added in, new ores would be awesome. Like, whenever you're mining, like, new ores, new, like, dungeons, like, kind of like strongholds and, like, abandoned mine shafts, like, finding that stuff while you're mining would be really cool. And then maybe something like a wizard staff, because you got the bows, you got the melee, PvP, but you don't have any, like, wizard or spells. And, like, imagine, like, you could break down diamonds and they were, like, I don't know, they powered your sorcerer staff or whatever. I don't know, I think it'd be really cool.
Well, there are new structures coming in 1.9, last time I checked. Spoilers, but that was on Twitter and stuff, so I think most people know that. Well, Jerome, I would like to
You keep
add.
putting me on the spot, Rob. What's going on?
Well, dude, I mean, that's my answer, bro, because as much as I love the notch apple, it's super cool. Man, that thing, when you pop it, you're just beasting and feasting, so I don't know, that's a rough one. One thing I would like to definitely see added is, I know this is going to sound extremely, I'm kind of going with the Flower King thing here, and I love that they added new flowers. I would love to see something more with farming. And that's just completely, I don't know if anyone would ever say that, but I think it's, I think it's really cool how you get your wheat. Yeah, you get your wheat, you get your carrots, you get your potatoes, but then once you have
You are the most lame person in the pack.
I would love to see cactuses removed
Hey,
from the
does anyone
game.
have a diamond hoe out here?
There you go. So that's pretty much what I would like to see definitely added, for sure.
Geez, I have no idea. Let's add Pokemon. Let's do that one, yeah? Yeah, see? Yeah. Let's just add Pokemon. Just chuck it in. Even though it's already a popular mod pack. But honestly, 1.9, really excited to see like the new combat system. It's going to hopefully not be like RuneScape and kill combat, but it'll hopefully be cool on like faction servers and whatnot. But that's one thing I'm excited for. And was that ice or was that just water?
Where do we get ice from?
Snow biome. But yeah, I don't really know what I want removed. I was going to say Notch Apple, but end of the panel, so GG. And yeah.
All right, so what I would add is, I don't know, it's a lot of things have been taken that I would have said. I would have had a lot of the more sensible options. So honestly, what I think I would do is I would add more brain cells to villagers. Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, there we go. There we go. The AI for villagers melts my brain. I don't know if any of you have seen me go through struggles with villagers. Yeah, there we go. They walk into fire, they run away, they lock out their trades, they won't breed. They're just the worst creatures in existence.
Well, Vic, perhaps maybe adding in a mechanism where they respond to commands, like you could tell them follow me and they'll actually follow you.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Confirmed. Needs to happen.
I have fixed Minecraft.
I feel like if we all shout it loud enough, who knows, maybe it'll end up there. But yeah, there we go, spur of the moment. And that's the great thing about Minecraft. Anything can be changed if it needs to be. And what I take out, list everything they said. Let's move on to what we have next.
Well, yeah, that was it for the frequently asked questions, but I kind of got one of my own. I think that would just be very interesting. So I'm going to ask the pack as well. What is your favorite mod currently in Minecraft, and why? I don't know. Just mod packs work as well. Mod pack, just anything. I know, me personally, I like the ore spawn mod just because it adds in tons of dungeons, bosses, and just a lot more fun things to do. Armor, weapon. It just adds more of an adventure dynamic.
Oh, I'm going to take it, because I know what all these gentlemen are thinking.
Mitch, no!
Lucky Blocks! Yeah, it's so much fun. Lucky Blocks are a blast, because, you never know what you're going to get, and I'm sure tons of you play with them. And, there's tons of different types, too. There's always a new one coming out every single week. And you can create them yourself, which is great, too. If you know how to do a little bit of programming, you can tweak with the code and create your own blocks yourself, which is really awesome. And I think I've totally messed with these guys because they were probably
No, I'm cool. I'm calm.
I'm
cool.
You're good?
So going back to what Jerome said he would add with kind of more diversity in PvP, player versus player in Minecraft, which is what we do a huge amount. Minecraft was never really designed for players to battle on it, but that's what we do on such a regular basis. That's where we really find the fun and the competitive spirit of Minecraft. So a mod that fits in perfectly with that I don't think we've used enough. So if you guys want to see more of it, you'll have to let us know. But it's the Balkans weapon mod, which adds in all sorts of different weapons using the same mechanics you're used to seeing, but there'll be crossbows, muskets, poison darts, hunger decreasing darts. There'll be boomerangs, battle axes, spears, you name it. It's honestly one of my favorite mods. The only slight issue being that obviously because it's not in Minecraft, it's not completely polished. There are some kind of glitches with some of the weapons. It's been created as part of a mod pack. So to kind of see that move into more typical Minecraft would be something awesome to see. So that's my favorite mod pack.
Go ahead, Lon. I think you already know what I'm going to say, because they already took my good ones, but Pokemon again? Pixelmon?
Pixelmon,
I know it's
anyone?
like 3
Anyone?
times now, but you just leave me with nothing, and you're not going to say it, so I might as well. Yeah, no, but definitely big ups to Pixelmon. Yeah, it's Pokemon in Minecraft. What are you going to do? Yeah. I was going to say Lucky Blocks, though, especially the red ones.
Yeah. Preston handed me the mic. He's like, I have no idea. Go. I need more time to think. So I'm a stall for him. Just nudge me when you're ready. This is kind of a cop-out answer, I think, but I've been doing a lot of, mod packs and whatnot recently. I think the whole community behind the mod packs is absolutely insane. I've been working a lot with Ender.io, and it blows my mind that you can do the things that you can do in modded Minecraft. So if I were to pick one, I think it's really hard. I loved Tinkers, so there's that. But every time I introduce myself to a new pack, a new way to play the game, a new anything, a new map even, I get my mind blown. So it's really hard to pick one. That cop-out answer, I know, but let's see if the press can come up with something better.
I have nothing. However, I do like PvP, just like Vic said, and the Balkans mod is really cool. But there's a lot of other fantastic PvP mods out there, and the one I'm gonna say is the one I forgot, but I remembered it. Portal mod. That is awesome. I don't know if you guys ever played Portal, But like, yeah, we did a PvP battle with it once, and we were like, you can throw stuff through the portals, and it will hit them like wherever that other portal is. So when I was playing with Vic, I put a portal on where he was, and he couldn't even see me, and I put a portal where I was, and I threw like a poison of potion, and then harming, and then it poisoned him, and it killed him. It was like, oh my gosh. Like, I know that sounds kind of grim, but don't worry, it's in the game. But that to me just blows my mind how you can add something like that to a game.
Yeah, for sure. I think those were all pretty good ideas and mods and things we want to see added. But we want to take a moment here to ask, we'll give you all the opportunity to ask us questions, sorry. So I guess, Vic, do you want to run through the crowd?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, so who has a question? We'll pick someone for the front.
Questions.
Here we go. Talk right into the mic. Okay. You got a question? You got a question? Does anyone have a question? All right, here we go.
Vic, can you sign this, please?
If you could add one block to Minecraft, what would it be?
Ooh, one block to Minecraft. Anyone got ideas here? I'm trying to stall and think myself. Is there anything good? Why not rubies, honestly? I think red, I mean, I got my red hoodie. I like the color red a lot, so rubies would be sweet. Somewhere I can craft armor and make it look red and fancy. I don't know, something superior to diamonds, that could be cool too.
I want a block that's just for decoration that uses all of the ores. So you got to put gold, iron, emerald, and diamond, and it's literally just rich man swag. You get that out there, just like people know you don't mess with this guy. So that's what I would like to see. Or I mean, I'd add.
I agree.
I also agree.
Well, there.
All right, cool.
I concur.
Let's get the next question. So this is for Mitch and Jerome.
All right, so when you play so many Hunger Games, since you play a lot, don't you sometimes just get bored of it?
The big thing with Hunger Games, and the reason we don't get bored of it, I guess, is because you have to keep in mind, if you do anything in moderation, it can be just fun for as long as you want. So it's not like Mitch and I will sit there for 10 hours a day playing. You know, we'll hop on, record one video of it, and then we'll play tomorrow and the next day. So we only really play for like 15, 20 minutes a day, and it never really gets boring from there.
I mean, that's a good answer. What I will add to it, though, is not that we get bored of it, but there are times where we definitely feel the salt coming down. When we, we go on our killing sprees, we'll maybe take out 5, 6 people, and then we'll see it in the chat, mutating, and there's 6 guys coming for us again, and then we die.
I can think of only one time in particular where I completely lost it, and it was after it was a long night of recording. All we needed was one Hunger Games, and we, for 3 hours straight, kept losing, and the night ended with me literally smashing my keyboard. I broke the keyboard. I took a picture on Instagram. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. So I went to bed, and I approached it again tomorrow, but it can get frustrating when you keep losing repeatedly sometimes.
Real quick before we get to the next question, I think that like what people might not realize is we do this obviously all day, every day. We have our ups and our downs, and we have obviously the support of each other. But sometimes you could be doing a how to Minecraft, and something might happen that bothers you a lot, and it could be a really hard
Lachlan
day.
dying.
That's like every day, dude. Come on.
I'm flawless on how to Minecraft. Never die. Never die.
It's like 60 plus deaths, I think. So same thing with Hunger Games. Same thing with everything we record. We give it our all. We give it 400%. But sometimes it can be harder than other times, which is just natural.
All right, here we have a question for any one of you. The first person to answer this. So one person.
If you could add any mob in, what would it be?
Sorry, say it again? Any new mob to Minecraft, what would it be? Ooh, a lava monster. Yeah. Alright, next question.
Why did you call yourself a pack?
Oh, this is another question directed towards me. So, I actually came up with the pack name. I bounced it off them. Yeah, they're all salty. And we were actually thinking about calling ourselves the Boys, but then we realized that we didn't want to be the Backstreet Boys. And we thought the pack sounded a lot more, I don't know, like awesome, and we just kind of stuck with that. Just natural. All natural.
All right, we've got a quick fire one right here for all of you.
What are your guys' favorite Pokemon?
What was that, sorry?
Favorite Pokemon?
Oh, favorite Pokemon. Okay, we're switching up games here. My favorite Pokemon definitely is Gengar. I just always love the dark ghost type, and I don't know, that's just my personal favorite.
I'm going to give him some love because I feel like everybody doesn't give the grass types enough love. So Bulbasaur. My boy Bulby.
All right, it's got to be Blastoise.
Craft Battle Duty.
Sick, boys. Now, Pidgeot for me. Pidgeot. Don't know, he's just OG, you know? He's OG.
Right, here we go. We've got another good one right here.
Why do you guys decide to share your Minecraft gameplay on YouTube?
Wow.
It's deep. It's super deep.
Yeah, that's really deep. Me personally, I think it wasn't with Minecraft. It actually was with Call of Duty, which Vic was saying before. I was playing an absolute ridiculous amount of video games where I would not sleep, nearly as many hours. I would literally just play. And I realized at some point I had to do something with it, so I wanted to just share it with my friends. So I bought this recording software. I was going to put it on Facebook. So not even YouTube, and then it turned into YouTube, which was amazing. But I really just wanted to do something with all that time I was playing video games.
Yeah, I mean, specifically, you mean just YouTube or like in Twitch as well? Because we swap back and forth with that. But I mean, yeah, YouTube, it was just the place to be. I mean, I was in university at the time when I started my YouTube channel, and it was just like, because like at the time, I found that mod again, Pixelmon, coming up every freaking time. But I found I was like, wow, I need to share this with people. This is really cool. So I put it on YouTube, and a lot of people found it from that because no one really recorded it at the time. So yeah, that's at least my reason.
I had like a second channel, and that's what my channel is called, Preston Plays, and it was meant to be like a channel with like a multitude of different kind of genres of games. However, I started playing Minecraft with these guys, and I realized it was like so much fun to record in comparison to Call of Duty, which is what I had normally recorded. And from then on, I just kind of stuck to it, and I absolutely loved it. There was always more and more fun new stuff coming out.
Well, originally I got into YouTube, and because of this guy, he told me, Mitch, let's record ourselves playing Halo 3. And I said, Jerome, that's a terrible idea. Who wants to watch us play video games? Let's just play. But then we ended up doing it. It was a ton of fun, and it became I shouldn't say an overnight success, but our audience quickly started to grow, and we sort of really enjoyed it and started to get more in tune with it. And I switched to Minecraft after sort of being inspired by CNanners and another gentleman called P-Bat. I'm not sure if anyone knows him. He hasn't really made Minecraft videos in years, but the two of them really got me into the Minecraft scene, and yeah, here we are today.
And me personally, I started off on a channel about 7 years ago, which was a real-life channel that me and my friends would film on, and we'd do horrible skits. I mean, these were like absolutely just, I'm embarrassed, but I keep them up anyway because they're funny for me to look back on. But after that, I decided to start filming video games, and my friends were like, well, Jerome, do it on a different channel. So I started off doing Call of Duty and Halo-based content, fell in love with that, and then after a while, I realized I wanted to branch out and film something more, I guess, more ever-changing, more open world, and that's how I came across Minecraft. So I started up a new channel, started doing more Minecraft and fun games like that, and the rest is history. But Vic, you've been kind of quiet on the questions.
Yeah, I realized I've kind of just like excluded myself from this without even realizing, but I won't go into kind of too much detail. But for me, again, like most of us, it was just a weird coincidence where a hobby became something we do day in, day out. And I was at school with all of my school friends, and we would record ourselves playing games to show each other. We'd upload the clips to YouTube and send them each other. And then one day I looked on one of my videos, and it had something like 12 views. I thought, hang on a minute, I showed this to 8 friends. I was like, so 4 people I don't know have watched this video. And the concept of that was so cool to me. I just thought, hey, let's try and make these bigger and better and expand that. And over the past 6 years, that's been what we've kind of all done together as a group. It's been great. But anyway, next question is right here.
What ages were you guys when you started YouTube?
How old were we when we started YouTube? Age. So for me, I was 14, probably 15 when I started seriously.
Yeah, I was going to say the same answer there. I must have been 13 or 14 making just for fun real-life videos way back when, before we even got into video games. And then taking it seriously would have been maybe grade 10 of high school. So that was, 15 years old? 16 maybe?
Pretty much same here. I'm 21 now, and I started around 13 or 14, so it's pretty much, YouTube's been like most of my memorable lifetime, I guess you could say, so I've been doing it for a while.
I'm honestly in the same boat. 15 is when I started for fun, and then 17 took it more seriously, but I mean, the pack is all, plus or minus just a couple of years in age difference, so we all kind of started around the same time, which is really cool.
I was about 18 5 years ago, so just starting, in Canada, specifically Quebec, we have a weird thing called CEGEP, which you guys probably have no idea what that is, but it's pretty much grade U12 and U0 all mixed in one. And that's pretty much when I started. And then also when I was in university for my first years when I was doing it.
Yeah, same as me. First year university, 17 was when I really started to, do YouTube, and yeah, I haven't been doing it for that long, really. I'm the young one, as they like to say. But yeah, Vic, next question. Where are you?
Next question
Where is it?
all
Where are you, Vic?
Fine. Where's Walt? Where's Vic? Hey, Vic. Hello.
All right, so here we go.
Out of the best, all you guys, who do you guys think is the best PvPer of the pack?
Best PvPer, player versus player. Who's the best at killing the rest?
Oh, PvP?
The best never rest, right? Anyone?
I'm going to probably have to go with Vic. I think Vic pretty much kills it.
Thank you.
I was gonna say Lachlan, hands down. There's no arguing that one.
Aussie Ping.
I think Lachlan's potentially the only one worse than me. Sorry, Lachlan.
Oh.
I'm pretty bad.
Yo,
dude,
pass him the
but-
mic now. Let him defend himself. He's from Australia. It's like 300 milliseconds
Jerome,
away.
how'd you go this season of UHC, man? I heard you did
Whoa,
really well.
whoa. Spoilers,
Shots on the
watch out
table.
there.
It's already been spoiled, boys. Don't worry.
Oh, my. All right, let's jump on to the next question.
Who's the best at parkour?
That's me.
Is that, I don't think that's a question.
Yeah, is that
can
even a
be-
question?
I don't think that's even a
It's
question.
obviously Jerome.
Yeah.
No, that's my boy.
Without a doubt.
Mitch, I think is. He was doing the lunar parkour. I think it was the speed parkour, and I think he did it in like 4 minutes. So definitely top quality.
Go for it. Here we go. Got an interesting topical question. The event itself.
What do you think about the new MINECON cape?
I'm Golems, guys. New
Oh.
MINECON cape. What do we think? What do we think?
Lachlan wants good because I feel very strong.
Who's gonna take it? Come on, guys. Iron
doesn't want
Golems. Iron Golems.
Okay, so personal opinion, I just don't think anyone ever said I wanted an Iron Golem cape, but that's just me. I think it looks cool, but I think in the past, the lava creeper, that was pretty cool. Maybe like an Ender Dragon, Iron Golem, cricket. That's my opinion.
Jerome is not a fan.
Yeah,
of the
see,
Iron
he
Golem.
doesn't farm iron golems, all right? If you farm iron golems, you know the iron and the fat stacks you get from those bad boys. So I think they're pretty cool, personally.
Yeah, same.
It's not Pixelmon, guys, so he doesn't really have an opinion on it. All right, next one. Where are you, Vic?
Here we go. I've moved. Hello.
Oh, my teleportation.
Teleport.
Oh
I'm
my
an Enderman.
God.
Trust me.
You
All right,
bought the
here we
TP
go.
command,
Yeah, you
guys.
that one.
What Minecraft mob would you be and why?
Can we get a repeat on that?
What Minecraft mob would you be and why? Any
Absolutely an Iron Golem. Probably a creeper. I love to grief people, so.
I'd love to be a villager. I get lots of compliments on my intelligence. No, for real, I'd probably want to be maybe like a skeleton. I get to shoot a bow and arrow and be the worst mob in UHC. So
I want to be a witch so I can poison Mitch.
Silverfish, because they just sleep all day long until someone breaks their bed and they're real mad. So that's pretty much like me.
Ender Dragon, just because I'm a boss. That's the crickets.
Okay, Lachlan. Okay, you can be a dragon if you want to be. Anyway.
Vic, what do you want to be?
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I'm part of this. Oops. We'll go with a villager because I could be the first smart villager, right? I could be the first one that doesn't.
After Mitch.
Yeah, sure. All right, here we go. Next question.
What advice would you give for your fans that are signing on YouTube?
So that's a question we get a lot, and I guess I'll start off on this. I've answered this question quite a few times, and YouTube is becoming a place that's so saturated these days with content creators, which is great because it means there's such a variety of things to watch and different styles of content. But at the same time, as someone who's new getting into it, trying to build up an audience, it can be super tough. So my number one piece of advice, and I think these guys will agree, and this is how we all started, is just purely as a fun hobby that we all enjoy doing. We just wanted to showcase what we were doing. And then through that, we could always have fun making the content. And then over time, people would see that and switch on to that. I'm also really struggling to talk because I'm hearing myself echoed with half a second of delay.
You're a
and
beast.
it's melting my brain. So I'm going to throw over to one of you guys over there.
Honestly, I think the best answer to that question is Vic. Seriously, because he is the absolute epitome of someone who works hard. And the reason, I mean, we actually were recording a lot. Don't look so shocked, bro. Take the compliment, man. All right? We were actually recording a whole bunch, and Vic was just getting his way into this group by always being around. And I think that's the thing, is you really got to give this your all. You can't just go 50%. And that goes with pretty much everything else in life, I think. And, you know, definitely Vic goes 300%. He was always around, always recording, always just on the grind, and just a really great worker. And I think that's a big part of it.
I'm going to take a different direction and just say, do what you love to do. I think if you don't have fun with what you're doing, or you don't feel that you're making entertaining content, then your subscribers are going to be able to respond to that, and they're going to feel that energy. You know, all of us up here, we love what we do. We love playing Minecraft and making YouTube videos, and our subscribers can feel that. And I think the big thing is just to stay real to yourself and the content that you want to make, and never make content that you're not comfortable with.
All right. Oh, wait. Anyone else? No? Are we good? We done?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, next question.
Okay, so why your Minecraft username is what they are?
Say that one more time. Our YouTube names?
Minecraft usernames. Why are they what they are?
I get this question a lot because people don't understand what the Bajan in my username is, and it's just my nationality. So I'm from Barbados. It's a tiny little country in the Caribbean, and I'm also from Canada. So the Canadian side, I hope that's self-explanatory. And then Bajan's just a term for someone who's from that island. So.
For me, it's just my first name, Jerome, and then ASF stands for Awesome Sauce Films. It's my basically my gaming origins. It's my old YouTube channel, so I threw it in there as a little tribute to, I guess, where I started out.
My mom. Preston, I mean, you know.
I mean, originally it was Craft Battle Duty, formerly known as, but and that was because my three favorite games were Minecraft, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, and I just spliced them together, and that's what you had. But then I got it changed, which was kind of actually really, really awesome, and it's just Lachlan, which is my name, and a lot of people don't know what that name is. It's a really popular name in Australia, and it's not Lachlan or Lachlan, it's Lachlan. What was that? Little Lockie, that's it. There you go.
I tried spelling waffles one day, and I got waffles. So that's pretty much it.
Oh my, so yeah, for me, my nickname was Vic. I've no idea where the star came from. It was like before I was even thinking, and then that was taken, so I added a 1, 2, and a 3. And then on YouTube, that whole thing was taken, so I added an extra K, and then that's how we are where we are today, and that rhymed. There we go. All right, next question.
When will you do the next fan battle?
Did you guys get that?
No, sorry, I was having a side
Come
chat
on,
with Jerome.
Mitch. You can't be losing attention up there.
He's distracting me.
It is. When are we going to do the next fan battle? So to explain, what we did a little while back is we hosted up a server with a group of us in a skybase. Then we opened up the server, we tweeted out the IP, and just tens of people, not quite hundreds, but yeah, like 50, 60 people joined and tried to take us out. They tried to build up to our skybase and take us down. We did have some issues, so I'll let one of you guys talk about that.
Yeah, I'll chime in here, not to shamelessly plug our server, the Nexus, mc.com. But the reason why we haven't done any fan battles just yet is I've been hosting those off of my actual personal computer. And the issue with that is there's a lot of you trying to connect, and my internet provider sees that as an attack on my house, and it's really laggy and really tough. So we definitely would love to do them because they're so much fun. They're actually, like, we talk about them after we film them and genuinely feel like they're some of the most fun videos we can possibly do, and we get to do it with all of you out here as well, which makes it that much more fun as well. But we're waiting to have something set up so that we can host them easily and in a way that is good for all of us. There's no lag, there's no issues, and so hopefully soon enough we'll be able to do those very, very often and on a regular basis.
Real quick question for everyone out here. With a show of hands, who thinks they can beat us in PvP? Well,
With a show of 2 hands, who knows they could beat me 5 times out of 5 times? Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Vic?
I think we lost him, guys.
All right.
Seen a Vic
This
star?
is an in-depth question. All right, go for that one.
Okay, basically, if you could have one block that builds a whole building when you click it, what building would you build?
Ooh.
I like. I apologize.
I would definitely say a lava building. Just an awesome giant structure of lava. Then I can cook whatever I want, anytime I want.
An iron golem farm. Fat stacks. They're the best.
A Pokeball. It is now.
The Pokeball building. Well, okay. I guess we can finally see what's on the other side of those. I've always wondered where the Pokemon go. But regardless, I think I would love to see not necessarily a building, but a treasure cave. Someplace you walk into and there's just an extreme amount of like diamonds and gold and emeralds. That would be super cool.
I think for me, I would like to see something a little weird here, but I used to be really into RuneScape, and I think something like having a whole entire like RuneScape city or something up here in Minecraft would be pretty crazy. So
Mine is a windmill. I can't tell you why it would be a windmill, but that's the first thing that came to my head when I... A windmill. I don't know why. Anyway, next question.
Okay, if you could add any command into Minecraft that isn't /kill Mitch, what would it be?
what was the question, sorry?
If you could add any command to Minecraft, what would it be?
Oh, any command. It would be from World Edit /nuke. I love that one. You just do that one and everyone blows up and gets really mad at you, but the best part is they have no clue you did it. So I think if you add that into Minecraft, it would make their lives a lot more miserable, but for my sake, so it's okay.
He tries to pretend we don't know who it is, but I'm usually the guy hosting the server, so I always go and check the command logs and I see Jerome ASF /nuke. Not that secret, not that much of a secret. I would love to see a /torch command. As much as Preston wants to remove that item from the game, I would love to see something that not only fills his inventory, but in a 100-block radius around him. Convert every single item, block, mob into ginormous torches. That would be ideal. That would be perfect.
I like the /ban command, but ban all. You know, that's great. I'm notorious for banning people when they beat me and things. I'm a sore loser. So if I could just /ban all of the pack, that'd be awesome. Just get them out of my lives as fast as possible.
That's a true story, actually. Those videos never make it out. Preston bans us all. I would say, actually, I would love to see, I mean, obviously this is extremely unrealistic, but it's cool to think about a TP to a position command that you can actually use in Minecraft because, no, like, okay, I thought we were talking about like in actual like survival and whatnot.
It is a vanilla Minecraft.
Well, I'm gonna start using it more.
Yeah, I don't even really have one. They have them all, really. Let's be real. Like
/Pokemon?
/Pokemon. Just random Pokemon comes out. Might be shiny, might not. Maybe shiny Pokemon. Whatever, man.
Thank you, Lachlan. Thanks. All right,
You're welcome.
next question.
How much time do you actually spend playing Minecraft per day?
Per day? Yeah. I mean, for me, about 6 to 8 hours a day. Yeah, I'd say maybe even everyone here. Anyone different? It's about right, yeah.
Sometimes more.
Yeah, sometimes more. Like before we left for Minecon, we literally had a lot of videos to do. I mean, I was up for a good, just like 30 hours straight playing Minecraft. Isn't that savage or what, boys?
We've kind of already answered that one.
Vic?
What's your favorite biome?
I'm currently sourcing questions. Please chat among yourselves. Please chat
Actually,
among yourselves.
something interesting is you guys might be wondering, like, asking about how much Minecraft we play per day. Our general kind of daily schedule type of thing. We don't really have like set times, and I'll let everyone else answer, but we don't really have set times that we kind of work and record together. It's not that super like professional type of thing. We kind of all get in a packed Skype chat. You might have seen that on like Twitter and stuff. We all hang out and be like, hey, you guys want to go, crush a video, maybe record something? Anyone have any cool ideas? Like, oh, let's go do a How to Minecraft. Let's go lose our money at the Pete's Fancy Pants Casino, which I did the other day, and now I have nothing left. So, we kind of just talk about it and figure it out. It could be 2 a.m., it could be 2 p.m., it could be 11 a.m. You never really know. I don't know if anyone else wants to dip in.
I was just going to add to Rob's note there. We get a question quite often going, when do you play Minecraft? I want to play with you. What server are you on, et cetera, et cetera. And not to shamelessly plug our own Twitter, but that is probably the easiest way to find out where we play because, like Rob said, our timing is all over the place. If we're traveling, who knows what we're doing. So if you want to play with us, it's definitely the best place to look out is on our Twitters.
Yeah, and it changes on a really daily basis depending on what's going on in our lives. Like, I think the last 3 times I've recorded with Mitch has been between 3 and 5 in the morning. And then before that, it's been at like 2 in the afternoon or whenever, we get up in the morning at 11 or 12. So it really, when I say our schedules vary, they change on a day-to-day basis. One day could be 11 a.m. and another day we might record at 5 in the morning.
I stay awake till 8 or 9 a.m. every single day because these guys are Americans and they won't change their sleep schedules.
America.
But hey, it's good fun. I'm nocturnal. I'm like a bat.
Speaking
Anyway.
of America, happy 4th of July, Vic.
All right,
Canada.
next question.
What's your favorite biome?
I'm going to jump straight in and say Extreme Hills. It's just fun. Extreme.
It's because you like the emeralds, Vic.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
lie to me.
yeah,
You got your eyes on that money.
yeah.
I gotta say, it's the desert. Finding desert temples is awesome. And then there's tons of cactus, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm glad you passed that to me because I was scared you were going to steal my answer. Mushroom biome, boys. Yeah. No, it's all the hype. Yeah. No, is it really? Oh, okay. Well, you learn something every day. Yeah, no, just mushroom cows are awesome. Yeah.
Until you kill them, taking them back to your place and out of Minecraft. I would say mesa biome, probably. Most useful, I would say, for sure. Like, getting hardened clay is just a grind, like such a grind. You spend 30, 60 minutes just trying to get a couple stacks of hardened clay, so that's just massive.
My personal favorite biome is when I find the never-ending ocean and I just put a boat down, listen to some Pirates of the Caribbean theme song, and just sail for hours on end. I love when that happens, especially when you generate a new world and you're stuck in that ocean. It's awesome. So that's my favorite for sure.
For me, if those of you don't know my Minecraft character, his name is Baka, and his natural habitat I play as is the rainforest. So 100% the rainforest. It's the character I play's natural-born habitat, so definitely there.
Yay, biomes. Right, biomes are covered. We're going to take a little diversion away from Minecraft for a quick question. I'm over here, by the way, guys.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus,
in the middle.
Vic, I was like, where
I'm in the
are
middle. They're all looking over
I
there.
thought Vic got eaten or something.
All right, next question away from Minecraft is right here.
If you had to move to another country, which country would it be?
Obviously, it would be the United Kingdom.
That was the right answer.
I'd move back to Canada. Woo, yay. The excitement's overwhelming.
I'd say, let's go to Costa Rica, someplace tropical, you know what I'm saying? Sand and beaches.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I actually just did a 10-day vacation around Europe, and it's just absolute phenomenal part of the world. But at the same time, I have to explore a lot more. But I would definitely say I'm a big fan of France, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, for me, one place I've been to a couple times, I'm going to, as soon as I get back from this trip, actually, New Zealand. Beautiful place right now. It's winter, so opposite of the Northern Hemisphere, and it's got some great mountains to ski on. And in the summer, it's just as beautiful as well. So yeah, definitely New Zealand. For sure.
And for me, I'm going to go with either America or Canada, just because it would suit my sleep schedule. A few weeks ago, we went out to LA for E3, and usually I'm used to waking up at 8, going to sleep at 8 a.m. UK, but you go 8 hours back. It was perfect for me. So yeah, just West Coast would be ideal for me. Next question is a really good one for you guys, and hopefully engage a different section of the audience right here. So let's go for it.
Do you guys have any advice for us parents who are always concerned about whether or not our child's playing too much Minecraft?
A silence fills the room.
I think definitely some good advice for that would just be make sure that they're getting all their schoolwork done on time. Make sure that they're doing as well as they possibly can in that. That's what's most important, definitely. I think everyone can vouch for that. And I think the other thing as well is just not to lose sight of doing things in real life as well. You know, like you have friends you might want to see, maybe you have activities, different types of sports, whatever it may be. Just make sure that you're using all your time well, and realize you can always pick up video games or watching us on YouTube, but you're not going to always be able to hang out with your friends or go out to the movies with them or even just get your schoolwork done on time. So just don't lose sight of that there's life outside of video games too. But coming from someone who plays 8 hours a day, that probably doesn't mean much. So,
personally, what I would say is the best way to sort of help manage your kids, not that I'm a parent, obviously, so I'm just going to be speaking out of what makes sense for me and the way my parents, shout out to Benjadad, treated me when I started to do a lot more video gaming and get really involved and sort of build this career where I am now, is be supportive of your kids in terms of what they're doing. And clearly all the parents here are very supportive. You've brought them out to this event, some of you from all over the world. So as long as you're supporting your kids in what they want to do, I think they're going to respect and appreciate that. And when you ask them to, go to your soccer practice or, go outside for a bit or do your homework, I think they're going to be a lot less of a fight to get that done. Whereas if you're in a constant struggle and battle to tell them get off, get off, get off, maybe not. But, be supportive of what they want to do. So if they want to start YouTube up, check in on them, see what they're doing, and encourage them and offer whatever advice and whatever you can pass on, and make sure that they're making their content PG and friendly for the whole family, and dealing with that otherwise, as I've had in the past with my parents. I'm gonna, I was a little bit of a rebel, but that was sorted out, and I love what I do because of my parents' support on it. And I think that I have a lot more moderation because of that support as well. Whereas I know a lot of kids who have their parents constantly hounding them. And as a result, whenever their parents aren't over their shoulder, the first thing they're going to do is play video games as opposed to doing something else. So that's what I would suggest is just, as you all are already, you're here. Just continue to be supportive, and that's it. Anyone else?
Anyone else among the pack worthy of this question?
I was just going to say, balance is definitely the most important thing. You can, moderation, right? You can play 4 hours of Minecraft, but then you got to make sure you balance that with eating well and doing your schoolwork and hanging out with friends and physical activity and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely balance for sure is the biggest thing for me.
I was literally going to say balance, but yeah, no, pretty much balance, yeah.
Cool. So there we go. That question has been answered. And while we're kind of on the topic, I just want to say a huge thanks to all of the parents that are here.
Yep,
you guys
absolutely.
are amazing,
Yep.
and you all deserve a round of applause. So thank you for all coming out to this. And this is a great thing for us as well. There's nothing we like more than actually meeting the people that watch our videos. A lot of the time we're sat on the other side. We're sat behind the webcam, the keyboard, the mouse, and we'll see a username with a comment next to it. We'll see, a view count number, a like count number, but it's not the same, and nothing ever compares to the special being, with all these people and having fun. So huge thanks to everyone for being here, as well as the kids, as well as the parents. And we have another question, non-Minecraft related here.
What's your favorite sport?
Oh, okay. So my favorite sport, actually, probably none of you know of. So in Australia, we have our own football called AFL, Australian Football League. And that's pretty much my favorite sport. I follow that since I was a kid. And you guys know nothing about it, so that's awesome. And other than that, basketball, which is, I guess you guys know what that is.
He's so tall. He doesn't even need to dunk. He just walks over and
I can't dunk. I can't jump at all. I got no vertical leap. But, which one, Robbie, you all good?
Definitely AFL. It really is definitely my favorite. No, in all seriousness, I actually played tennis for pretty much the majority. Tennis, there we go. Anything with like ping pong. I know we play so much ping pong, tennis, squash, anything with that for sure. But I don't know, played a lot of sports, but yeah, tennis pretty much my entire life for sure.
I like paintball. That's a really extreme competitive sport. Yeah, it's really intense, fantastic exercise, and it gives you like the biggest adrenaline rush out of any other sport I played. But the other one would definitely be baseball. I love baseball. America.
I'm going to answer this in two ways. My favorite sport to watch as a spectator is by far ice hockey. I can't think of any sport more enjoyable to watch. There's tons of action. There's always something happening, and it's a great time. The atmosphere at a hockey rink is not like any other sport. But as far as my favorite sport to play, it's got to be, I'm going to say football and try to stick to my roots, but I really mean soccer. For a lot of people here who might be thinking I mean American football, I'm talking about soccer, football, juggling, freestyle. I would love to at some point with the sideman, Vic's out here. I'm looking for him. I have no clue where he went. Oh, he's still in the middle. Cool. I would love to do like a crossbar challenge or something because it's one of my favorite. Well, it is my favorite sport to play, and I would love. I'm challenging you, Vic. We're doing a soccer crossbar freestyle challenge, something or the other. We're gonna make it happen.
I've been called out. It might happen. Keep an eye on the channels. Keep an eye on the channels.
Do it for the unpaid workers, though.
You know.
I think for me, I'm pretty much your average American. So as soon as I turned the age of 6, my dad forced a baseball and a mitt in my hands and said, "Go wild." So I played that for about 10 years and fell in love with it. And for me, the reason I really liked it so much wasn't so much the sport or the activity, but my dad was always very proactive and participating and coaching and taking time to practice with me. And I always, as I grew older, came to appreciate spending that time with him. And baseball, I just fell in love with it because of that. So baseball, definitely.
For me, it's always been swimming. I used to swim competitively back when I was at school. Kind of fell out of that when I kind of fell out of a schedule. And I think one thing that is like super important to keep is just a schedule. And that ties back to the whole balancing with Minecraft. Just always keeping a schedule of how things are done, I think is just going to allow you to keep everything balanced at all times. So the next question is directed straight for Mitch.
Mitch, I have watched you for a while, and when you suddenly got like many hundreds of subscribers, or 100,000s of subscribers, what did you feel?
When I hit some milestones, is that the question? Sorry, this is really weird with pressing
you
holding
guys
the
are
mic.
behind the speakers, so I can hear them better than you. So the question was, when you started hitting these milestones, getting these hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers, how did that feel, and how did that impact what you were doing?
It felt amazing. It's really hard to express it because when those milestones started to be hit, my channel was growing faster and faster. The momentum was there. It's like you push a ball down a hill, like you see that classic like Indiana Jones style where it's building, getting bigger and bigger, and that's such an incredible feeling, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. And it's amazing to be able to come to these events and see people wearing the same hoodie as me. We've got a couple in the front row. It's insane, and I can't be more happy to see that. And you get the perks of having some of your best friends hold microphones for you, the more subscribers you have. And I don't know, it's a true blessing, and I'm very thankful. So,
go Mitch!
Thanks, Preston.
Woo! All right, so we have quite a cool question here as well, and we're going to struggle for choice on this one, but go for it.
What is your favorite Minecraft map?
Any takers on the offset?
I think the dropper is like one of the coolest maps ever. I love the dropper. So what the dropper is that you start from the very top, and there's different individual like courses, and you have to drop and dodge. Like it could be like a little small narrow bridge or whatever, but you basically have to drop all the way down, dodging this crazy maze, and then land in water so you don't take any fall damage. It's super cool.
I always miss the water. It's not fun. Would not recommend.
Yeah, Vic, you're awful at that, man. You got to work on it. Actually, like in Minecraft, I'm thinking back to when I also used to play years ago. My favorite thing, least favorite thing, was falling. I mean, the adrenaline. Every time I'd fall, I could get like my heart pumping. So the dropper as well, and anything that has to do with any of those maps where you have to like actually hit a milestone or hit like that little bit of water there is really cool. Because I think something about Minecraft and falling off cliffs and stuff, it's just it gets your heart going for sure.
Don't say Pixel. I'll try my best. So yeah, I'm actually gonna give a shout out to someone in the audience, Panay. She was a cool builder. Panay, I said it right, didn't I? Or did we get it wrong the first time? She brought us up and she said we told it wrong in the video. But she built a really awesome like space galaxy parkour map that me and Preston did a couple while back. And yeah, that was one of my favorite parkour maps for this month or year. Definitely year because we did it a while ago. But yeah.
I think for me, definitely the favorite map would be the bridges. The original one, I don't know, I fell in love with it. I think it's really cool having that timer set. You have 10, 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden the bridges start to build across from island to island, and it's like a feeling of intensity when you have to collect resources in such a short amount of time, and then after that, just go out and battle. So I say the bridges.
I would say my favorite Minecraft map, and I'm going to totally butcher their name, and I've met them, and I'm going to feel horrible. The very first Hunger Games map by team, is it Varide, Veride?
Varide. I think it's Varide.
Okay, Varide. We'll go with Varide. I'm so sorry. I've got to say it's my favorite for the reason that it sort of set me off on the career I have now through my Hunger Games series. Without that, I don't know if I'd even be here, to be completely honest. So it was a ton of fun. I'm sure some of you remember playing that literally 3 years ago when it was released. So tons of fun and super, super nostalgic, and it's really created a whole new dynamic to Minecraft, because that map really started to spiral the minigame community just with that idea. So,
for me, I'd have to say it was an adventure map that I played with. Actually, I played twice. It was a series of adventure maps called Captive Minecraft. I played the first map with Aldi Shadow Lady and Husky Mudkips, then the second map with Lachlan and Ali A. And this map, the way it works is you start off in one block in Minecraft, and every time you complete an achievement in Minecraft, it unlocks an extra half a block radius around you. So you have to go around in a limited space, kind of using all of your Minecraft knowledge to build out to a world that you can live and survive in, to the point where you complete all the achievements in Minecraft, defeat the Ender Dragon, and it's all good. But there were so many struggles along the way. And one of the best but worst things about the map is it had command blocks that didn't allow you to go into creative mode. So anytime like something went slightly wrong, we had to like spend ages and ages fixing it. But it gave like a really kind of enriching Minecraft experience. So next question, again straying away from Minecraft for a brief moment.
If you had to stop playing Minecraft, what video game would you play on your channel?
What's it gonna be, guys?
what's it gonna be?
I mean, there's two ways to answer that. There's what video game do we play outside of Minecraft? And then there's also, if we weren't to post Minecraft, what would we post?
Well, it's kind of strange because the games I play outside of Minecraft are definitely not games I'd film. Like I play like, believe it or not, in my spare time, I'll hop on Age of Empires from like 10 years ago just for fun, or like I'll play Spore. So like, I play like really random games in my spare time that I probably wouldn't want to film necessarily, but I think for me, I'd probably try and find some other type of free roam game, like maybe some Stranded Deep, or just other types of fun one-off games like that, or like even horror games are pretty fun too. So something along those lines.
Just like Jerome said, I play a game behind the scenes that I would never really want to record. It's called Dota 2. I think Vic's posted a couple of videos of us playing, but it's just such a fun game, but it's very, very more serious, I would say, and not something that I would really feel comfortable posting content on, because I don't think it's necessarily super entertaining. It's actually how Rob and I became much better friends, is through playing that game. It's sort of like golf. You know, when you see in the business world, we always laugh about it. You know, you see all the guys in suit and ties going out to play golf. Behind the scenes, we'll play our game of Dota, and that's how we'll, stay in touch and see what's new with each other. But as far as something I would record, I would love if like one of the Tycoon games had some kind of multiplayer element to it, so I could do like Roller Coaster or Zoo Tycoon, but somehow multiplayer, because those sandbox games are so much fun, and they're really fun to, I think, watch as well, because you get to see the park or your zoo or whatever it may be build up over time. I might even dip into Sims, actually, if I wasn't doing Minecraft. Something like that, maybe.
I don't play any games in my spare time other than Minecraft and Call of Duty. I'm really bad about the diversity. Yeah, what? And Dota, yeah. We all play, some of the similar games. But I personally don't get bored of the game I play. I can play it probably forever, and I have been playing the same games for like 10 years. They just personally don't get old to me.
I would definitely say something that is sandbox related, because I don't think any of our channels would be. Yeah, sure. I don't think any of our channels would be where they are today without the infinite possibilities that Minecraft has to offer. The fact that we can find that we like parkour. Preston 2 years ago or 3 years ago had no idea probably what Minecraft parkour was, but the simple fact that it was able to exist within the realm of Minecraft, gave him that opportunity, and that's the thing that is so beautiful about it. So, I mean, obviously I would love to say Dota 2, because I grew up on that game, the official Dota from not World of Warcraft, just Warcraft Frozen Throne. But again, that's not really the best content to make, and you always have to think what's fun as well as content. And a game, Minecraft, it's very hard to go up against that one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't posting Minecraft and just other games in general...
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
I'm not even going to say Pokemon, but one game I definitely play a lot on the side, apart from Dota 2 and CSGO, is just general like sandbox indie games on my second channel, like Stranded Deep, The Escapist. Those games are really cool to play, and I actually do post them on my second channel. So obviously my main channel is obviously just straight Minecraft, yeah, shameless plug, but yeah, or GTA. I really like GTA. It's just a little hard to record because the trend for it at the moment is to, do compilations and whatnot, and with the amount of videos we do, it's sort of hard to, try and find time to edit that up and whatnot, but Vic does it, and he's a balls, so it's probably doable.
Yeah, I think kind of the guys there have covered all of the games that I would play outside of recording them. I'm pretty much open to play and record everything. There's like random internet games that will pop up and, you know, even more in-depth games. There we go. There's so many games, but I believe that is all the time we have for your questions. I know there's like hundreds more questions here, and if we could, we would sit here for 10 hours and answer all of your questions. But our slot was from 3 till 4 p.m., so hopefully we'll get to answer more of your questions in the future.
And
online.
also, I hope you guys can appreciate. We came out here, we did signing and a couple other things, and none of us have eaten breakfast even, and it's 4 o'clock, so we're very hungry.
I had a cereal bar. I had a cereal bar in the cab on the way here this morning. That's all I've eaten today. So yeah, we're gonna have to probably shoot off after this, but as always, thank you all for coming by. And I'll let...
We please ask that people don't rush the stage, please. When I was hinting at the food thing, we haven't eaten all day, and can we just please get some food? And there's a panel as well, so please.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming out today and joining us at our panel here. Can't thank you enough. Round of applause for yourselves, for real. And we'll see you all tomorrow with another signing. And we'll be around the event later this evening as well as tomorrow. So if you want to catch us for an autograph or photos, we will be around. I will stay here for maximum 10 minutes because like Jerome said, we are dying of starvation. It's been a very, very long time. So we'll do what we can, but like we said, don't rush the stage. We're going to get in trouble with security. So I will walk over there to that stage 1 sign, I'll just call it. And we will be there for 10, 15 minutes, but unfortunately we are very, very hungry, and I can't force these guys to all stick around. But we'll do our best, and thanks again for coming, and we'll see you all tomorrow as well. Enjoy MINECON. Don't rush the stage.